Alright, so what's left? Women think that doing housework and knowing how to cook is disgraceful. Women say it's offensive for a man to want someone he is physically attracted to, even though women will not date men they aren't physically attracted to. Women have stopped acting feminine and started acting like men. Oh, and one last thing. Now that we've used feminism to remove all the things about women that men like, let's use feminism to convince women to not have kids, which currently is the only reason for men to get married.
Come on, guys, it was just a joke.
Money! Money! Money!
Gen Z these days are such snowflakes. Let me make a whole 15-minute video complaining about it real quick. Also, what is up with the gays in magazines and comics? Already broke, might as well go woke, am I right? It's not like they're dying because the internet is a thing. While we're at it, the internet is ruining women. I know this because I went on Instagram, searched for a person who I obviously dislike, and then following said person so that I can find footage that validates my view. I've experienced this firsthand. I had an ex-girlfriend who tried to become a thought and then failed. Now you might be asking, why don't I just get a new girlfriend? Well, because all women these days are thoughts. They keep using the same arguments of, you smell kinda weird. Aren't you that weirdo on the internet? And here's my personal favorite. For a guy who hates SJWs and snowflakes, you seem to bitch a lot about things you don't like. Ugh, classic foddery right here. But I don't need them, because now I have a new purpose. And that purpose is creating an echo chamber so that I can make more and more teenagers as miserable as me. Wake up, King. We got some SJWs to kill.
Let's take Heidelberg University as an example. It has extremely high standards and it's very difficult for a student to get enrolled there. This is no for-profit community college, only the best and the brightest can get in. And those who do generally possess traits such as rationality, open-mindedness, curiosity, and a readiness to change one's mind in the face of new evidence. And right here we can start seeing the problem. Do any of these values describe conservatism? Absolutely not. But even if you do manage to get into academia as a conservative, holding your average conservative views such as anti-gay rights, anti-trans rights, anti-immigration, anti-big government, anti-abortion, and anti-welfare, you will find that you will not be able to engage in any sort of meaningful discussions inside academia. Turns out academic discussion is a bit different from poll threads.
Guys, Monty has always been my hero. And that's why I am using his dead body as a prop to frame his co-workers as far-right sex weirdos, and also to shove my political beliefs down your throat. I hate Jeff No Nuts. That is why I am going to sign a contract with him, giving me millions of dollars in return. And with it, I will buy a $3 million mansion. What do you mean that's hypocritical? You want me to be homeless? You want me to live on the streets with those poor people? I'll let you know that unlike those billionaires, I had to work my ass off to be where I am today. You see, my uncle gave me a small loan of 150,000 followers. Guys, America is so bad that the people are being racist towards Asians. And because of that, I am showing my full support for the Chinese Communist Party. That's right, I hate capitalism so much, I am willfully turning a blind eye to the and every other atrocities they've committed. Please, G, I am so desperate for the death of capitalism that I will gladly bow down and lick your boots, becoming your sock puppet in the process. Just the sheer thought of your hand going straight up my ass is enough to fill me with revolutionary optimism. Capitalism is destroying Mother Earth and workers' rights. That is why we, the next generation, must do something about it. What is it specifically? I don't know. I mean, I just spend most of my free time complaining on internet forums instead of using those time and resources to improve myself and change the world for the better. I am incapable of taking personal responsibility. Instead, I choose to blame the Monopoly Man and the Boomers, meaningless labels that I've made so that I can easily point fingers to for my personal failings. I believe that a radical political theory would give meaning to my meaningless life. 'Cause, after all, the most oppressed group of people are those who are anonymously complaining on the internet. Wow, politics has really gone to shit. Someone should do something about this. Politics nowadays has become so radicalized that it is hard to criticize a group without being deemed as an anti-SJW, SJW, far-right Christian, neo-Nazi / Marxist / Maoist, communist, tanky, woman-hating neoliberal. It seems like politics has been turned into a game where each team just wants their side to win rather than working together to solve our problems. Truly, the death of God has caused mankind to turn to tribalism. That is why I, an anti-centrist, have covered myself in irony so that no one knows my true political beliefs, removing the feeling of biases when I make fun of the radicals. Unlike those centrists who contribute to the status quo by doing nothing. However, by making my political belief ambiguous in order to appeal to the largest demographic possible, I've turned myself into a useful idiot propagating extremist ideologies
I don't even necessarily believe.
That my political wishy-washiness has murdered the message that I'm trying to send. And because of that, am I truly better than those centrists who I despise so much? If nobody can really agree on what someone has said,
Have they really said anything at all?